In May 2025, we hiked the Cape Wrath Trail, where you pick your own route from Fort William to the Cape Wrath Lighthouse, approximately 230 miles through glens, mountain passes, alongside lochs, waterfalls. Nearing the end, you arrive at the spectacular Sandwood Bay, and finally the lighthouse. Camping is essential as the remoteness means no settlements for days at a time, but gratitude is due to the Mountain Bothy Association for maintaining these wonderful shelters when you eventually need to dry out. Although we were incredibly lucky to have had 16 days of cloudless skies during our 21-day hike. Follow our adventure on this epic trip.
We hit our first icicle. Ooh, that was a frosty one. Ooh. Minus 0.7. That's nippy. Tent down there somewhere. That was freezing outside. And it is so frosty. But looking over there, we can see the sun is hitting the mountain there. It's going to be a while before it comes over the hill here.
Now that the sun's come out, Ben is actually bathing head to toe in the river. It's an amazing setting. So the sun came over the hill at about 7:45, which was great because when we woke at 6 there was frost on the ground. It was 2 degrees inside the tent, and outside the tent it was minus 0.7. Yeah, we were nice and cosy. There was quite a wind when we put the tent up, but yeah, it completely died away. We had a really good night's sleep, and Ben's enjoying a full body wash. We are almost off. It's about 10:30. Been taking our time because we've got a short day, and we've packed up, left no trace, and just enjoying the sun and the waterfalls that are surrounding us. It's just glorious.
Today's not going to be too long, hopefully. We get to our lodge, hopefully, I reckon in 5 hours. Liz knows the way. But look at that view up there. It's amazing.
We are just going to do our usual selfie when we get to the top of something big, but we've got to climb the same again in a moment. But there's an amazing view behind us of mountains, behind mountains. We have been reconnected with the red flags, and they are for the Cape Wrath Ultra, and we just met some people who are now on top of that hill up there, who were setting them out, and apparently it's coming through later today, and we've just reached the top of our second bilag, and now we've got this incredible view. So we're heading for Inchnadamp down there, and not sure what the name of that loch is. I'll have to have a look on the map. But yeah, another sunny day, but tomorrow it's meant to be raining. The first time in 2 weeks, over 2 weeks.
Just bumped into some officials putting out these red flags for the Cape Wrath Ultra that's coming out behind us, apparently a couple of hours behind us. So, and they recommended for us to take this top route, which is where they go, following these flags down to the village. What a view, rather than going down by the gorge. That would have been quite tricky down there, I think. Do you agree, Liz?
This is quite tricky too, and scary.
So these are the red markers. Well, there's quite a lot of them here. Don't go that way, look. Unless they're both. It goes that way. There's a lot of red flags. That means not that way, but that way. Let's get on with it. God, we bumped into those folks.
Just spotted some deer walking up the ridge there. Don't know if the camera will pick them up.
This non-gorge route is pretty precarious. There's just carefully making her way down. Even Mr. Frog has jumped out to say hi. Well, we've had a prime spot, being able to watch the Ultra Cape Wrath Trail people doing their runs. Nice lunch spot here.
We just had a lunch over in that little spot over there, and as we were doing so and wondering how we're going to get down, we spotted a guy coming up this path here, came up that path there, and then he zigzagged up the hill here, and when he got to the top, we chatted to him across this ravine, and he's about to go and photograph the ultra marathon Cape Wrath Trail runners, and so we saw that that's the right way to go. We're just going down now before the rush. Ben's halfway down.
Doing really well. Exactly what I did. Just a little slippage on the last foot.
You successfully zigzagged down to the bottom, and then there's a tricky river crossing. Easy.
Roll. It's got a drop.
It's so pretty along here. Some of it's been quite precarious, but it's just really lovely little path, lovely little flowers, rocks, streams. Very nice plunge pool.
Well done. Well done. We are coming into the dump where we have a lodge, 18 minutes walk from here, just going down the hill. So beautiful.
This house is so bright white. And they've got a bright white car to match it. And I don't know what that kind of castle-y thing is in the distance. And then of course a beautiful mountain. And we're heading over there to the lodge, and the hotel is to the left of the lodge. We have had a lovely time at Inchinadam Lodge in this lovely suite, which of course we have trashed with all our rucksacks and everything. But yeah, it's been very replenishing and we're all showered and clean. We're just getting packed up now, ready to go. And as you can see, the weather has turned somewhat. So we're just sorting out our resupply parcels.
We've trashed the posh hotel room with all the camping and hiking gear.
That's Ben's meal, daily packs for the next few days. That's mine. And then we've got a few extras. So I'm carrying the porridge and we're going to try and reduce that by having big bowls of porridge this morning.
Oh, yeah, fine.
Well, you've got the huge bag of...
I've got Brazil nuts and things that weigh a ton.
Yeah, they do. And do you think we'll get going by 9? It's 8:35.
Sadly not, quarter past at the earliest, but we'll try 9.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's get packed. Ben's going to cook the porridge in the little kitchen that we've got. So yeah, it's been a very nice day.
Yeah, domestic is scarce day. Really handless.
We are now leaving Inchinadam Lodge. We could go down that path there, could we? Oh no, we've got to go right up there. Oh, having a little run around now. Yeah, I think we need to go back down to the road.
Let's go over by the stag.
We're off. We ought to crack on though, because it's 5 to 10. We're leaving a little bit late. Let's go. And this is our first day of clouds, and we're not complaining because we've had 2 solid weeks of completely blue skies. It's been amazing, hasn't it? That's our little path ahead of us, going up the hillside, and that's the gates to Fint Lodge, which I'll have to look up the background to later. It's kind of like a fairy tale castle looking thing. Definitely not Scottish baronial style, so I'm very interested to know the background of that. I think Ben's emailing somebody or something while we've still got signal. I think I'll press on. And a little bit of sunlight over there, so that's promising. Where we stayed last night. I'm just going into the clouds a bit, so we might have to get our rain gear on. It's beginning to feel a bit on the damp side with these clouds. Do you think we need to waterproof up?
Liz is leading the way with waterproofs,
It's getting a
and
bit moist now, so
we are sort of going to walk into cloud, I think. Yeah.
Well, we finally got togged up in our rain gear as it's getting a bit moist for the first time. We don't really have visibility of all the mountains around, but we've had such a good run. We're very happy. It's like halfway,
Halfway.
and there's kind of a flat bit, and then there's another ascent.
Right. Look at this little thing. This little shelter. What was this about, Liz?
Well, it's just not tall enough for anybody to sit in unless you're a kid.
Or a sheep. That's fine.
sudden storm,
I could be in
you
there.
could sleep in there, couldn't you?
No, I'm happy with that. Just make sure the rock above it doesn't fall on you.
This is such a different hiking experience, hiking in the clouds and the mist, and in the corner, and it's beautiful. And also, we're just about to do another big ascent, but we can't even see it. So that's fun and interesting, quite invigorating, and we're feeling very strengthened, which I wasn't expecting. So yeah, good night's sleep in a very warm room.
Let's just film me putting my foot in this water. I just moved backwards. I didn't get too wet, but I had the right to film her too. Yeah, the first one's wobbly, so I moved back. And that was the mistake. Just rebalancing myself, taking a step back. She's going to be good. You've got this, Liz. I wasn't doing it as fast as the ultra Cape Wrath is either.
They don't care to get their feet wet.
They just go through the water anyway, it's a lot quicker. Bit of refueling before we go up on the next stint. Thing is, you can't be halfway up the hill and then suddenly feel faint and need a food, because the energy will not instantly do its job, so you've got to eat before you go, and that's why we're having a little bar or something. Liz, where are we? I'm just filming you. We're a little lost, to be honest with you.
Yes, so we were following the beaten track of the Cape Wrath Trail ultra runners, and then it vanished. I think they just went off in all whatever directions they felt like.
I think they got lost going up the hill too. That was a bit windy though.
We're in the right direction, and we know that if we hit a lock, we need to go right.
If there's a sudden splash, it's us falling in a lock, but I think we can see a cairn up there, or at a pointy rock. I'm heading up for that. Liz is making her way up through the mist. Yeah, we're talking about waterproof trousers. We did get a bit lost back there in the mist and off track, so but these things are really helpful. These cairns. Well, it's tipping down with the rain. We're not too lost because they've got these cairns. Liz is doing really well coming through this moonscape bit, and I don't know, we must be nearly at the top, but it is really not pleasant. It is quite tricky navigating up here. These conditions. Thankfully there's another cairn, a little pile of rocks. Just making our way up. I'm not quite sure whether this is the top or not, but even if the weather's bad and it's just a rock up here, look at these gorgeous little bunch of flowers, enjoying life. I'm just having a look at them, checking our map.
Yeah.
We are at the top, which means we're going to descend a bit, probably to get out the wind before we eat. And these little things have been our saviours today, because they point the way to a path, this little pile of rocks. Yoo-hoo, it's windy! It's so windy.
Well, we have had a bit of a baptism of fire in terms of our first experience of the rain and wind. Then got blown over, face planted near a rock. Are you alright?
Yeah, just.
But the rain has died down, and we're on our way down, and come across these two loch-ins. I'll look up later what they're called, and I think we're going to head straight for Glencool Bothy, light a fire and try and get dried out. Because the other thing is we both seem to have mislaid our waterproof trousers, which is very weird.
Wow. I haven't done much filming since we're at the top because it was so rainy and so windy. In fact, it was so windy I got blown over at the top and nearly face planted in against a rock. That was a very close one. But we're making our way down. Thankfully the rain has stopped, and up down here it's a bit more protected. But that's a bit of a challenge, and we're very hungry. Not had lunch, but with the idea that we get down to the bottom and then have lunch at the bottom when we get to the bothy. This is a muddy descent and the rain's coming in again, so ugh. It's very muddy. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, we've reached the bottom. It's 4:10 in the afternoon and we haven't had lunch yet. That was quite something, and now we've got to head on down to Glencool Bothy. Don't know how long that's going to take. Got a first glimpse of Loch Cool in front of us. It seems to be in the sun a bit, which is nice. Got our first glimpse of Britain's tallest, longest waterfall. Well, we're just coming to the edge of the loch now, Loch Cool, but I think we've got a long way to go before we get to the bothy. I think it's way over there somewhere. Oh, this has been an exhausting day. I can actually see the bothy. I've never been so pleased to see a bothy this whole trip. Oh, finally.
Liz, what do we have in front of us?
This is
Glencool Bothy, which we were hoping to get to by about lunchtime. To have lunch here. It's now tea time, it's 6 o'clock. Gone. Right, going no further. I think this is the bothy, yeah. Because it's got benches outside. This is the bothy. So what I've done is I've lit the fire, and that's going to be really nice. Really nice this evening, so watch that now. Get that going around, we've got hot water over there.
had a really good stay at Glencool Buffy. Managed to get a lot of things dried out, lit a fire, a couple of other really nice guys doing the Cape Wrath Trail there, and we're off to face this. Look at those waves. Very stormy conditions. Well, in spite of nearly getting blown over, we've had a chance to look at the view. It's stunning, even in this weather. It's interesting this morning, isn't it? Challenging. We've come right round a headland, which is basically the height of a mountain, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. But there are some really pretty things, like look at this.
Rocky bit up there.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. And big boulders. And this is the sea loch next to Glendy Buffy. And yeah, sometimes the path is nice, but sometimes
it's very, very, very close to the edge. A big drop.
And sometimes it's just rocky kind of obstacles. But we're getting there.
Well, it's the first bit of vlogging I'm doing this morning because it was so tipping with rain and so windy and dangerous as we were coming around the headland, and so I decided not to put anything on film because, well, it was a bit dangerous and my camera would get wet. There's an amazing bit of rock fall here. Oh, they're like little dog roses. I can smell them. With a pretty power station water pond. Well, we had a fantastic afternoon and then the sun has just disappeared, and over here you can see some dark clouds ahead, dark clouds, and the wind is blowing in. I think we're going to get wet, so right now we're going to get our backpacks on our rucksacks. We're going to put our waterproofs on properly.
The sun is out over there, but it's heading our way. I can't see those mountains anymore. So we've got down there to Ach Ferry. I think that's a long stack further around. But yes, it's been a bit rainy.
So we have mountain view over there. We got a building here, some sort of, I'm not quite sure what. Incredible mountain then, and then we've got Liz is filming, me filming, I'm filming, her filming, and then we've just come up where that cyclist is. Over there, over there. That's the weather you want down there to come over. It might do. We're marching along the road, passing some white horses. Trying to find somewhere to camp up for the night. About 6:30. All getting very hungry.
This is Ach Ferry, and we're just seeing if we can find somewhere to camp.
Beef stew with potatoes. What have you got, Liz?
I have got pasta bolognese.
Pasta bolognese. We're sort of like inside this little tent, which we've been very sneaky. We've like found this tiny patch of grass between a wall and this horse field, and we think somebody has spotted us, but they haven't asked us to move yet, so we're going to stay here, I think, if we don't get too spooked out by spooked out horses. It's cosy, you know, and the main thing is to keep dry and warm when you sort of come off the trail, is to get all your clothes, night clothes that is, and keep it dry and make food. So what we got to do, how many miles tomorrow?
I'm just trying to work it out.
Okay. We did 12.
Yeah, we did over 12 miles today. But we're short 6.28 kilometres, and tomorrow we were down to do 20 kilometres.
Oh, that's a
So
big
we're
one
not
then.
going to do 26 kilometres.
Yeah, not 26k tomorrow. Anyway, Liz is working it out, and we're going to have a tea while it's still hot.